Learn more today.
When it comes to helping you protect what's important to you, you can trust the licensed independent insurance agents at Klein Insurance of Hastings. No matter what type of insurance you need, from auto to home to farm and crop, Klein Insurance will get it covered. They'll help you find the right policy for your specific situation. Klein Insurance has been in business since 1959 and is locally owned. Same-day quotes are available. At Klein Insurance, you'll get years of expertise, attention to detail, and exceptional customer service. Klein Insurance, 710 South Burlington in Hastings. Call 402-463-1256.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
That ball is launched into the air way back. See ya! That is a home run. The count is 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's the ball hit into left center field. That is a base hit.
You are listening to Legion Baseball on Extreme Sports. Now let's go to the field for today's game.
And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to American Legion Baseball coverage here today on Extreme Sports. Day number 3 of the Seniors Area 7 American Legion Baseball Tournament here at Ryder Park in Grand Island today. Hastings 5 Points Bank playing an elimination ball game against Grand Island U-Save. I'm Mike Will, got the play-by-play for you this afternoon. Hastings coming in 15-1 on the season. Hastings picking up a good win Friday night as they knocked off North Platte by a score of 2-1. Yesterday, the wheels fell off the cart as Hastings lost to Kearney Pinnacle Bank by the score of 12-1. Will Koski, through 4 innings, kept Hastings in check most of the way yesterday. Koski gave up just 2 hits, a run. He walked 2 and struck out 8. He also quite productive at the plate yesterday as he went 2 for 4 with 2 home runs in the ball game and 3 RBIs. Keaton Wimhoff also had a home run for Kearney in the first inning of play. He ended up with 3 hits and 4 RBIs. It wasn't our day yesterday as Kearney beat us by the score of 12-1. Zane Thompson threw just 1 inning yesterday. He gave up 6 hits, including 2 home runs, 7 runs, and he had 2 walks. Zane delivering at the plate with 2 hits and an RBI. Gavin Stansberry had a base hit for Hastings. Hastings also committed 4 errors in the field yesterday against Kearney. So, all in all, not a good day for Hastings 5 Points Bank as we lose to Kearney by a score of 12-1. Grand Island U-Save, they are 1-1 in the tournament so far. Friday night they lost to the number 1 seed, Grand Island Home Federal, losing 12-1. Yesterday, they were down 3-0 to Wesco, the team out of Scotts Bluff. Grand Island U-Save scoring a run in the bottom of the 6th inning, and then they scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th to win it, as the Grand Island U-Save beat Wesco yesterday by a score of 3-2. So that sends the Wesco Zephyrs home as they go 0-2 here in the area tournament. So Hastings playing Grand Island U-Save today in the elimination ball game, and the winner of this game will also advance to the state tournament next week, with Kearney hosting one of the 2 Class A state tournaments. 3 teams here from this Area 7 tournament will qualify for the state tournament next week. So the winner of this game would not only move on to date number 4 of the area tournament, also lock themselves in one of the 2 Class A state tournaments next week in either Kearney or at Elkhorn North. These 2 teams have played each other once before. Back on June the 13th, that was a Saturday in Hastings. The Hastings 5 Points was able to beat Grand Island U-Save by a score of 8-0 that day. Hastings out-hit Grand Island 9-2. We had Owen Ablett on the mound, though, that day through 6 innings. Gave up just 2 hits with 2 walks, and he struck out 10. Losing pitcher for Grand Island during our first meeting was Keegan Inks. He threw 5 innings. He gave up 7 hits and 7 runs with 3 walks and 6 strikeouts. So it's the elimination ball game of the Area 7 American Legion Baseball Tournament today. Hastings 5 Points Bank and the Grand Island U-Save here at Ryder Park. Weather-wise, going to be steamy today. 92 degrees will be the game time temp. Winds will be blowing out of the southeast today at about 7 miles per hour. Had a chance to sit down with Hastings head coach Blake Marquardt. Spent a couple of minutes with Hastings head coach Blake Marquardt, and Coach, obviously a disappointing loss for us yesterday to Kearney. What did you see out of the guys yesterday?
You know, it was a tough game. Zane obviously was starting for us on the mound, and they got to him early and often, and you know, it didn't matter what he threw. They were seeing him well, and we went to Degat, we went to Krejci, and they were able to record some outs, but it wasn't without scoring each and every inning, and they had our number yesterday. They saw us well. They hit extremely well, so I'm just going to give credit to them and what they were able to do to our pitching staff.
Yeah, the 5 runs they put up in the first inning, just too much for us to overcome yesterday.
You know, yeah, in general, 5 runs is tough to overcome, you know, in any high school game. But if you talk about trying to score 5 runs on Will Caskey, that's a tough task, you know, in general when he's notorious, you know, only giving up 1 or 2. And that's all we could score on him. I think it was just the 1 run actually on him. So, yeah, it was going to be a tall task once we knew that we give up some runs early in the game.
That's a Kearney team we really haven't seen all season long. A lot of people said, yeah, Kearney is not as good as they were maybe in years past. But, boy, yesterday they got everything together yesterday.
Well, they sure, you know, for the past, since I've been here the last 15 years in Legion, they've always been a team that can just swing it. And so whether they are up or whether they are down this year, that just reminded me of traditional Kearney baseball where they could go out and just swing it. And if you weren't perfect defensively or you could mix in your pitches really well, they were going to score some runs. Nice thing is we get to battle back today in the elimination ball game, and we got a lot to play for, really a state tournament berth playing for here today. So it's not like we're just coming back and playing an elimination game today. No, this is win or go home. I mean, obviously we talk about the postseason baseball, their team, and we try not to elevate the pressure and get them stressed out, but they have to understand that there is pressure in this situation and that we still got to play relaxed and loose, but we have to understand the situation in the sense of, we've got to play for each other and play for the team more than we ever have at this point because, if you don't win, the season's over, and we can't get to the state tournament. So, we today, in my opinion, we have to be willing to play a lot of small ball. We have to be willing to move runners over. We have to take advantage, but play fast. If we can do those things, and we can, scratch a few runs early and then hopefully open up some big innings late. It's a team you saw earlier this season. I think we played them at home on a Saturday, beat them by the score of 8-0. So you're familiar with this team. Had some great success, but we had, Ablett on the mound that day. We did have Ablett, and, there's no secret. Ablett's one of our best, if not our best, on the mound. And, he's right. He goes out day one versus North Platte in the district or the area tournament here, and gives up 1 run. And so, Ablett is a guy that you feel very confident in when you're on the mound. So we got to have another great performance today, and that performance is going to have to start with Nick Musel, who's getting the nod today. So he's going to have to give us that energy. He's going to have to give us a great start, and hopefully 4 or 5. Because if we can get that 4 out of 5 of him, we would probably go to Peyton Drake then to close the game just to secure that state tournament bid. All right, what have you seen out of Nick? He's thrown some good innings for us. Yeah, he's a guy that it takes a little bit sometimes to settle in the zone, but he's a high velocity guy with a good 2 to 3 pitch mix. We'll see what his bullpen looks like between the game or before the game starts. But he's a guy that throws mid-8s, and if he can pump the zone at mid-8s and then have one of those 2 other pitches that mixes enough speed, he can be really effective. And again, I'm not asking for a complete game out of him. I'm asking for 4 to 5 really competitive innings. Maybe can he leave the game while we're ahead and only giving up 1 or 2 runs, and then we'll pass the ball on to Peyton Drake, and then where I feel really confident with him was with his ability in the back end of the game. Good luck today. Appreciate you. Blake Marquardt, head coach for Hastings 5 Points Bank. We'll have more after this. You're listening to Legion Baseball.
If you experience air conditioning problems this summer, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a local, family-owned business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a broad range of systems to choose from. Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
5 Points Bank has been proudly serving the Tri-City area for decades, and we are continuously finding ways to make your banking experience easy and enjoyable. We offer the best of both worlds with kind and welcoming employees in the bank while creating a strong online presence to accommodate your busy lifestyle. Our innovative technology adds layers of security while being easily accessible to all age groups. Stop into the Better Bank to learn more today.
When it comes to helping you protect what's important to you, you can trust the licensed independent insurance agents at Klein Insurance of Hastings. No matter what type of insurance you need, from auto to home to farm and crop, Klein Insurance will get it covered. They'll help you find the right policy for your specific situation. Klein Insurance has been in business since 1959 and is locally owned. Same-day quotes are available. At Klein Insurance, you'll get years of expertise, attention to detail, and exceptional customer service. Klein Insurance, 710 South Burlington in Hastings. Call 402-463-1256.
All right, back here at Ryder Park in Grand Island is the elimination ball game of the Area 7 Seniors American Legion Baseball Tournament here today as Hastings 5 Points Bank gets ready to take on Grand Island U-Safe. Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes playing in the elimination ball game of the Area 7 Juniors Tournament out at Scotts Bluff. And boy, it has been a long day for Hastings JIH. They are in the top of the fifth inning. Grand Island 5 Points Bank is leading Johnson Imperial Homes 17-0. They're in the top of the fifth inning out in Scotts Bluff. GI 5.17. Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes nothing. If Hastings loses that ball game, they'll be eliminated from the area tournament. However, their season will continue as Hastings will host the junior state tournament, one of the two junior state tournaments in Class A next weekend. But boy, GI 5 Points Bank putting it to Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes in the elimination ball game out in Scotts Bluff. Again, they're in the top of the fifth inning. 17-0 is the score. Grand Island has got the lead. We'll get to the starting lineups here in the batting orders for the respective teams today. Hastings 5 Points Bank, again, a record of 15-15-1 in the season. They'll go this way. Parker Hodgen, he will lead off. He'll be the catcher today. Hodgen batting at .325 in the season. Zane Thompson, the third baseman, will bat second. His average now at 300. Nick Musel will be the pitcher today. Musel at the plate, 328. On the hill, he is 1-2, a 5.10 earned run average. Owen Ablett will be the left fielder. He'll bat fourth. His average at 274. Liam Dyer, the center fielder, batting fifth. His average at 259. Ben Wibbles in right field. His batting average at 247. Gavin Stansberry, the shortstop, will bat seventh. His average at 322. Gus Hamburger, the first baseman, batting eighth. His average at 211. And Brendan Chris will be at second base. His average is at 189. Grand Island U-Save, they have a record of 13 wins and 20 losses on the season. They are 1-1 here in the area tournament. They'll go with Keegan Inks at shortstop. His batting average at 276. Brody Meyer will be the center fielder. He'll bat second. His average at 358. Tyron Ray, the left fielder, batting third. His average at 362. Emilio Romero will be your third baseman. He'll bat fourth with an average of 259. Aiden Stevens will be your catcher. He'll bat fifth. His average at 287. Josiah Gilbert will be the designated hitter. His average at 250. He'll be on the number 6 spot today. Aaron Mack at second base, batting seventh. His average at 246. Nomar Gazada will be your first baseman. He will bat eighth. His average at 231. Jared Mack, the right fielder, batting ninth. His average at 219. Bodie Millen will be your pitcher today. Millen is 2-3 in the season, 4.52 is his earned run average. So we're set to go. The elimination ball game of the Area 7 Seniors American Legion Baseball Tournament today here at Ryder Park. And again, going to be a hot day. Nothing like we're going to see tomorrow. They say tomorrow's highs here expected to reach the century mark. We're playing on an artificial surface with all those rubber pellets out there. Obviously, it's going to be a lot warmer on the field here this afternoon. We'll work our way through things here. It'll be a 7-inning ball game here today with Hastings and Grand Island U-Save, the second Legion team for the seniors here in Grand Island. So it's going to be U-Save, the visitors on the scoreboard here today. They will bat here in the top half of the first inning. Keegan Inks is going to be the guy that comes to the plate first for Grand Island U-Save. He'll be the shortstop. His batting average on the season is sitting at 276. Again, Hastings will have Nick Musel on the mound this afternoon, a right-handed thrower for the Chiefs, as Musel will go to work, and the pitch is going to be in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike now. The leadoff hitter, Musel has thrown 12 in the third inning so far this season for Hastings. He's making his 6th appearance of the year. There's a ball that's going to be hit to center field. That's going to be a base hit. Keegan Inks is going to lead off the ball game with a single to center. And now Brody Meyer, the center fielder, coming up there next. Musel making his 6th appearance of the season. This will be his 5th start. Musel is 1-2 on the season. Out of those 12 in the third innings, he's given up 10 hits, 14 runs, 9 of those earned, 13 base on balls, and 7 strikeouts. Earned run average is sitting at 5.10. Pitch comes inside, gets by the catcher, Parker Hodgen, and running down to second base on the play is going to be Keegan Inks. So Grand Island has got a base runner already in scoring position here. Top half of the first inning, Brody Meyer is the batter here for Grand Island U-Save. His batting average is sitting at 358 on the season. Hastings had a disastrous first inning yesterday in the ball game against Kearney. Gave up a couple of home runs and gave up 5 runs and really never recovered after that. And Hastings was beaten by Kearney yesterday by a score of 12-1. The count here into Brody Meyer is sitting at 1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody out for it. Grand Island U-Save here in the top half of the first inning. Musel working from the stretch here with a base runner on at second base here for GI. Next pitch by Musel is going to be down low for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike to Meyer. Meyer's got 29 base hits on the season. That leads the team. He's got 6 doubles. He's got a couple of triples, even a couple of home runs, 18 RBIs, 20 runs scored with 18 base on balls and 19 strikeouts. Next pitch is going to be a swing and a miss. Usually kind of handcuffed him there with a pitch inside, and Brody Meyer goes around. A strike called. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Brody Meyer. Base runner is out at second base. That is a Keegan Inks. 2-2 is the count here. Nick Musial comes to the belt, fires under the plate. There's the ball that's going to be fouled away. Count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Hastings beat this team earlier this season 8-0 in Hastings on a Saturday. June 13th, Owen Ablett was a starting pitcher for Hastings that day. Struck out 10 and walked only 2. He was the winning pitcher. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner. And Meyer goes down. Strikeout number 1 in the ball game. Now for Nick Musial. And Tyron Ray is going to come to the plate next. Ray has a batting average of .362 on the season. Actually leads the team as far as batting average is concerned. He's got 25 base hits and 69 trips to the plate. Coming in here today, 7 singles. He's got there's 7 doubles to his credit. 17 RBIs. Right-handed hitters. A pitch here by Musial is going to be outside for a ball. 13 runs scored for Ray. 4 base on balls and 12 strikeouts. 1 man out for Grand Island U-Save here in the top half of the first inning. They've got a runner on at second base. That is a Keegan Inks. Nick Musial comes set again. Looks at the runner at second base. Offers one to the plate. It's going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Parker Hodgen behind the plate for Hastings in this ball game today. Nick Musial on the mound. Zane Thompson at third base. Gavin Stansberry at shortstop. It'll be Brennan Chris at second base. And Gus Hamburger is over at first base today for Hastings. 2 balls and no strikes is your count here at the plate on Ray. There's the next pitch. A swing and a miss. The runner is going from second to third. He slides in there safely. Inks gets a stolen base, so he is aboard at third. Out of the outfield for Hastings today, Owen Ablett is out in left field. William Dyer is out in center field, and Ben Wibbles is out in right field. The count here to Ray is sitting at 2 balls and 1 strike. Grand Island U-Save threatening here in the top half of the first inning. There's the next pitch. It's going to be hit to Brennan Chris at second base. He throws it to the plate. That's not in time. Down to first base. That's not in time. Hastings was playing with the infield in. That ball was hit right to Brennan Chris at second base. He elects to come to the plate with it. And Inks is in there easily at the plate to score. Parker Hodgson then trying to go down to first base to, I guess, Hamburger to catch Ray, and that was not in time either. So a run comes in to score for Grand Island U-Save, and we still only got 1 out here in the inning. Grand Island now with a base runner down there at first base. So Grand Island U-Save grabs the early lead here over Hastings. It's a 1-0 ball game. Here's Emilio Romero coming to the plate next for Grand Island. He's got a batting average of .259 on the season. Throw over to first base, not in time. In Grand Island U-Save, they lost to Grand Island Home Federal on Friday night, losing by a score of 12-1. Then yesterday just kind of hung around. They trailed throughout much of the ball game against Wesco, the team out of Scotts Bluff. They trailed 3-0. They score a run in the bottom of the 6th to make it 3-1. Then he scored 2 in the bottom of the 7th inning and walked it off with a 3-2 victory over Wesco yesterday. So they're playing here in the elimination ball game against Hastings. 5 points bank. 1-0 is the score. Grand Island U-Save has got the lead. The count here is at 2 balls and no strikes to Romero. There's the ball hit to the left side. That's going to get through there for a base hit in the left field. Picked up by Owen Ablett. Runners are on at first and second base now for Grand Island. Coming up there next is going to be Aiden Stevens. The catcher, his batting average is at .287 on the season. This team had only 2 base hits against Hastings during the regular season. And that 8-0 victory for Hastings. The Chiefs out-hit Grand Island U-Save in that game 9-2. U-Save has already got 2 base hits here in the first inning off of Nick Musial. Runners are on at first and second base. There's a pitch that's going to be in there for a strike. Stevens again at .287 batting average on the season here for Grand Island USAID. He's got 23 base hits so far this year. Leads the team in strikeouts, though, with 21. Musel is working from the stretch here in the first inning with runners on at first and second base. There's a pitch that's going to be inside down low for a ball, 1-1. The count here to Stevens. 14 base on balls, 21 strikeouts for this guy. Scored 9 runs. He's got 13 RBIs on the year for Grand Island USAID. Runners on at first and second base here in the first inning. 1 run is in. Musel looks hard at the dish here. Now backing out of the batter's box is going to be Stevens. Re-enters, touches the corner of the plate. He's ready to go here. With a count of 1 strike to Aiden Stevens. Musel again comes set, looks at the runner at second base, fires under the plate. That one hits out in front of the plate. Gets by Hodgson. The runners will take off. They'll advance 1. Yeah, that pitch actually hit out in front of the plate there. Hodgson couldn't grab it. And the runners will advance to second and third on the pass ball on your catcher, Parker Hodgson. The Grand Island USAID putting some pressure on the Hastings 5 Points Bank early in this ball game. 1 man out for GI. Runners are on at second and third base. The count here to Stevens, 2 balls and 1 strike. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner. We're even up at 2-2. Same umpiring crew as we have seen all tournament long. Jimmy Langen is behind the plate. Tim Higgins and Eric Williams out on the base pads. Basically, they've umped all the games so far here in the area tournament. Bouncing ball there to Brendan Chris at second base. He underhands it to first base to record the out, but a run comes in to score. Gray comes in from third base to score. That makes it a 2-0 ball game now in favor of Grand Island. Runner advances from second to third in the play. Romero is over at third base, and now Josiah Gilbert is going to come to the plate next for Grand Island. Gilbert is the designated hitter. His batting average on the season is sitting at .250. Bats here for the right-hand side. He's going to take a strike here. Right the knees on the outside corner. Gilbert with 13 base hits so far this year. He's got 3 doubles for his extra base hits. He's driven home 12 runs. Next pitch is outside and down low. Gilbert has got 13 runs scored, 6 base on balls, and 8 strikeouts. Next pitch, a fastball thrown there by Musel. It's going to miss. Inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Gilbert dancing away from the plate here, and that fastball delivered by Nick Musel. Next pitch is on the ground to the right side. That's going to be knocked down in the south portion of the outfield by Brennan Chris. He throws it to first base. He gets by the first baseman, Gus Hamburger, and Gilbert is going to get aboard. And a run comes in to score for Grand Island as Romero comes in from third base to score. So that's going to be a base hit, I believe, there for Gilbert. Knocks it to the right side. Brennan Chris knocks it down. He was on the edge of the outfield grass. He dove for the ball and knocked it down, then tried to make the throw over to first base to Gus Hamburger. His throw was wide of the target. It's a 3-0 ball game now as a Grand Island USAID has got the lead. Runner is out at first base. That's going to be Gilbert. Aaron Mack is going to come up there next for a GI. They come out and check on Brennan Chris at second base. And he dove for the ball. He was on the edge of the outfield grass. He keeps it from going any further into the outfield. He had a play there at first base, but his throw was wide of the target there to Gus Hamburger. So a run comes in to score. 3-0. Grand Island USAID with the lead. We gave up 5 runs yesterday in the opening inning and eventually lost to Kearney 12-1. Mack takes a strike here on the outside corner. 0-1 to the third baseman for Grand Island USAID. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hastings needs to win the game today to advance to the 4th day the area tournament tomorrow and face another elimination ball game. This would also give Hastings a state tournament berth with a victory here this afternoon. So a lot on the line in addition to continuing to play here in the area tournament. Next pitch is going to be inside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Aaron Mack. Musel looks toward first base. Here's a throw to the plate and a swing and a miss. 2-2 the count now to Aaron Mack. 2 men out for Grand Island USAVE, but they have scored 3 runs here in the top half of the first inning. Base runner is Gilbert down there at first base for Grand Island USAVE. Here's the next pitch by Musel. A called third strike in the outside corner, and the inning is over. Aaron Mack strikes out, so Musel strikes out 2 here in the first inning of play. But Grand Island USAVE scoring 3 runs here in this first inning. 3 runs on 3 base hits, no errors on Hastings, and a runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the first inning. The score, it is Grand Island 3, Hastings nothing. You're listening to Legion Baseball on Extreme Sports.
When it comes to helping you protect what's important to you, you can trust the licensed independent insurance agents at Klein Insurance of Hastings. No matter what type of insurance you need, from auto to home to farm and crop, Klein Insurance will get it covered. They'll help you find the right policy for your specific situation. Klein Insurance has been in business since 1959 and is locally owned. Same-day quotes are available. At Klein Insurance, you'll get years of expertise, attention to detail, and exceptional customer service. Klein Insurance, 710 South Burlington in Hastings. Call 402-463-1256.
If you're planning to build a new home or add an addition to your existing one, trust the experts at Gangwish Construction. From general contracting, basement pouring, to bathroom remodeling, concrete work, and deck building, they handle it all with precision and care. They take pride in doing the job right the first time, every time. Contact Jeff today at 402-460-0013 and experience quality craftsmanship with Gangwish Construction.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
All right, Mike Will back here at Ryder Park in Grand Island. The elimination ball game of the Area 7 Seniors American Legion Baseball Tournament. Grand Island USAVE with a lead over Hastings 5 Points Bank 3-0. Checking in on the game out in Scotts Bluff, the elimination ball game of the Area 7 Juniors Baseball Tournament. Grand Island 5 Points Bank is now leading Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes 22-0. Hastings batting in the bottom of the 5th inning, and Grand Island 5 Points leading Hastings 22-0 in the elimination ball game of the Juniors Tournament. So if Hastings drops that ball game, they would be eliminated from the area tourney. However, they would still get a spot in the state tournament next week in Class A. Hastings hosting one of the 2 state tournaments next week, so their season would not be over, but obviously a disappointing effort today out of JIH as the Grand Island 5 Points has got the lead 22-0. Parker Hodgen going to come to the plate here for Hastings to lead off the bottom half of the first inning. Hodgen, then we'll see Zane Thompson, and we'll see Nick Musel. Coming up here for the Chiefs, one of those guys get aboard. Owen Ablett would come to the plate. Bodie Millen is the pitcher here for Grand Island USAVE. There's a high fly ball out toward center field, drifting to his right and grabbing the ball out there is going to be Meyer, and Parker Hodgen flies out to begin the first inning here for Hastings. That's going to bring up Zane Thompson. And the pitcher is Bodie Millen for Grand Island USAVE. He's making his 8th appearance of the season. This will be his 4th start. He has thrown 21 2/3 innings for Grand Island this year. He is 2-3 on the season. Out of those 21 and 2/3 innings, he's given up 17 hits and 25 runs. 14 of those have been earned, 13 base on balls, and 21 strikeouts. Earned run average is sitting at 4.52. The count here at the plate to Zane Thompson is sitting at 1 ball and 1 strike. Thompson now with the batting average at 300 on the season. Picked up a couple of base hits yesterday for Hastings. In fact, Chiefs had only 3 hits in the ball game yesterday against Kearney. Zane had 2 of them, had a couple of singles. Batting average again is sitting at 300. There's a high fly ball again to the outfield. This time Ray, the left fielder, waits for it to come down out of the stratosphere, and he makes the catch. Zane Thompson flies out to left field. And now Nick Musial will come up there next. Musial with a batting average at 328 on the season. Hastings dressed in their white baseball pants here this afternoon and their red tops. Grand Island U-Save and their all whites with their North Carolina type of blue sleeves out there. Pitching going to be inside on Nick Musial. They got 1 ball and no strikes. Musial has got 21 base hits so far this year. His extra base hits, he's got 5 doubles, he's got 4 triples, no homers. He's driven home 13 runs. Here comes the 1-0 pitch and a swing and a miss there from Musial, and the count is now even up at 1-1. Musial has walked only 5 times so far this year. He has struck out 11 times. There's a breaking pitch and a nice one thrown there right across the center portion of the plate as Musial watches that one go back into the glove of Aiden Stevens. The count to Nick now is at 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's the next pitch. That ball is going to be hit out to left field, and Ray is going to grab the ball. That's a 1-2-3 inning here for Hastings in the first. The Chiefs with no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base would go to the second inning of play. Grand Island U-Save 3, Hastings nothing. You're listening to Legion Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Hi, I'm Mitch Stellick from Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island. The lawyers of Stellick Law Firm have over 90 years of combined legal experience. Our firm specializes in family law, personal injury, probate and estate planning, as well as real estate and corporate law. Stellick Law Firm believes in getting to know our clients and finding the best way to serve you. Call us today at 308-675-4035 to schedule your appointment. Stellick Law Firm is ready to work for you. Let us be your voice.
5 Points Bank has been your hometown bank for over 40 years, and now you can take us wherever you go. Mobile Deposit allows you to deposit checks from your smartphone or tablet with our free business banking app. And never pay for an ATM charge again with our MoneyPass app. It maps out ATMs near you that won't charge a fee because of its partnership with 5 Points Bank. We're here to serve you in person and online, and that's why we're the better bank.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Got it, the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
All right, back here at Ryder Park, we head to inning number 2 here today. And Grand Island U-Save has got the lead over Hastings 5 Points Bank. It's a 3-0 ball game. U-Save is going to have 8, 9, and 1 in the batting order up here to face Nick Musial, starting pitcher for Hastings. Nomar Quezada is going to come up to the plate to lead things off for U-Save. He is the first baseman. Quezada, a .231 hitter on the season. Then we'll see Jared Mack, the right fielder, and that's back to the top of the order again. And Keegan Inks. U-Save off to a good start, scoring 3 runs in the first inning, and then putting Hastings down in order defensively. So it's a 3-0 ball game. U-Save has got the lead on a hot Sunday afternoon here at Ryder Park in Grand Island. There's Musel going to attack Quezada now. The count to him is at 1 ball and 1 strike to Quezada. Quezada, right-handed hitter. Musel, the right-handed thrower. That one hits out in front of the plate again. Snagged there behind the dish by Parker Hodgson. 2-1 is the count here to Quezada. He's got to 12 base hits so far this season. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Quezada's got 6 RBIs. He scored 8 runs himself, 9 base on balls. He has struck out 18 times. There's the next pitch by Musel. That's going to be outside for a ball, and a base on balls given up here. First walk of the ball game given up by Musel. Quezada goes down to the bag at first base, and now Jared Mack is going to come up there next. Jared Mack with a batting average of .219 on the season. He's got 7 base hits this year and 32 trips to the plate. He shows bunt here. Musel delivers, bunt laid down. Musel grabs the ball, throws it to first base. That's going to be in time, but the sacrifice works. Quezada moves down to second on the play. There's a 1 man out now here in the second inning, and the top of the order is coming up here. Here comes Keegan Inks. Inks is the shortstop. He had a single his first time up there. Drove in a run, and also scored a run for a Grand Island USA. So he comes up there for the second time today. Bats here from the left-hand side as Musel will go to work on him. There's another bunt laid down, fielded at third base by Hastings. A throw across the diamond is going to be in time. And the runner is going to advance from second to third. So Keegan Inks lays down a bunt. Zane Thompson grabs it at third base. He gets it over to the first baseman, Gus Hamburger. But in the meantime, Quezada takes off from second to third. So he is in scoring position now, just 90 feet away. And Brody Meyer is going to come to the plate next. Meyer is the center fielder. He hits that ball out toward the left field, and that ball is going to be caught out there. A great catch out there by Owen Ablett for Hastings. That saved the run. Owen Ablett makes a diving grab of the ball out there in left field to end the inning for Grand Island U-Save. So Meyer flies out to left field, and the inning is over here for U-Save. They score no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the second inning. The score, Grand Island 3, Hastings nothing. You're listening to Legion Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there is no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday brunch buffet from 10 to 2, where you will find an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance. Choose from fluffy pancakes to sizzling bacon, fresh fruits, and so much more. It is all you can eat and all you could ever want. Make your Sundays special with the brunch buffet at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd in Hastings, right across the street from the water park. It is the perfect way to unwind and savor the flavors of the weekend.
Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab, 207 South Burlington, is the place for all your rehabilitation needs. PTSR offers a wide variety of services, including orthopedic, neurological, and sports injury rehabilitation. A certified hand specialist is available for the more delicate upper extremity injuries. Warm, aquatic therapy, and balance training is also available. PTSR has a strong industrial services division providing physical and functional capacity testing, as well as drug and alcohol screening. Please visit our website, ptsrhastings.com.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
As we come back, Owen Ablett hits one in the gap in right center field. He's around the bag at second, heading for third. Ablett is there with a leadoff triple to begin the second inning of play. So Ablett finds the hole in the defense out there in the right center field as he triples off the wall out there. He ends up at third base. So Hastings in business here as Ablett gets his third triple of the season. Here's Liam Dyer coming up there next. That's the first base hit of the ball game for Hastings. A triple to right center field. 3-0 is the score. Grand Island U-Save has got the lead over Hastings 5 points back. Dyer is going to take a pitch up high for a ball here. 1 ball and no strikes. Dyer with a batting average of .259 on the season. And here's the next pitch. It's going to be popped up out to the outfield. It is deep. That is going to be off of the wall. Runner's going to come in to score. Ablett's going to come in from third base to score. Dyer is going to get a double. That was just a few inches away from getting out of here in left center field. Bounces off the wall out there. Again, 225 to left field here at Ryder Park. 226 down the right field line. Straightaway center is at 375. Hastings is on the board with a triple and a double here to begin the second inning of play. Nobody out here. Here comes Ben Wibbles on the plate next for Hastings. Wibbles with a .247 batting average on the season. Oh, bat here from the right-hand side. Ground ball to short, going to be fielded there. The throw to first base is going to be in time. Wibbles is going to be retired in the play from short to first. Moving over to third in the play is going to be Liam Dyer. So Keegan Inks grabs that one nicely at the shortstop there for a GI. Picks it up cleanly and gets it over to the first baseman to record the out. Runner advances from second to third. So now there's one man out here in the second inning. 3-1 is the score now. Hastings is trailing. There's a Gavin Stansberry coming to the plate next. Stansberry is a shortstop. Stansberry with a batting average of .322 on the season. Here comes the pitch. That ball's going to be fouled away, first base side. Stansberry, 19 base hits so far this year. All 19 of those hits have been singles. He's got 14 RBIs, 15 runs scored, 10 base on balls, and 8 strikeouts for Gavin Stansberry. Next pitch is going to be inside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Stansberry. Gus Hamburger would follow him, and we'll see Brennan Chris. Hastings trying to get something going here in the second inning, now trailing by a score of 3-1. Next pitch comes inside, nearly hits Stansberry. He leans away from that one, and the count will go to 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count here to Gavin Stansberry. Next pitch is on the way. High chopper toward the third base. Bobbled down there by the third baseman, Romero. And everybody's going to be safe. Run comes in to score. Dyer touches the plate to make it a 3-2 ball game in favor of Grand Island. Stansberry is going to get a board on the air on your third baseman in Emilio Romero. That makes it a 3-2 ball game now in favor of Grand Island. Coming up to the plate next for Hastings is going to be Gus Hamburger. Hamburger's playing at first base today for Hastings. His batting average on the year is sitting at .211. He's going to take a strike here. 0-1 to Gus, left-handed hitter, where Hastings 5 points back. Next pitch is on the way. He reaches out there and a swing and a miss. Hamburger's got 4 base hits this year in 19 trips to the plate. 2 doubles. He's got a couple of triples. He's got a couple of RBIs, 3 runs scored, 4 base on balls, and 7 strikeouts for Gus Hamburger down here in the number 8 spot for Hastings. 1 man out here in the second inning of play. Hastings with 2 runs in. 3-2 is the score. Grand Island U-Save has got the lead. Chiefs looking for more. Their base runner over there at first base. That's Stansberry. The throw goes over there. Stansberry is back in there. Gus Hamburger at the plate here for Hastings 5 points back. No balls and 2 strikes to a Hamburger. There's the next pitch. It's going to be fouled away. Back to the backstop. Count remains at no balls and 2 strikes. You're listening to the Area 7 American Legion Baseball Tournament here today on Extreme Sports. This is the elimination ball game. Kearney and the Grand Island Home Federal will play the next game at 7 tonight. Those two teams are the undefeated teams left here in the Area 7 tournament. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. It just misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Gus Hamburger. Stansbury is your base runner down there at first base for Hastings. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That ball's going to be hit deep to right field. Back. And that's off of the wall. Hamburger is heading to second base. Stansbury is going to stop at third. And Hastings now with runners on at second and third base. That is the 5th hit of the season for Gus Hamburger. And that one is off the wall out there. 326 feet plus out there in the right center field. Brendan Chris is going to come up there next. All of a sudden, after being retired in order in the first inning, Hastings has got a triple, a double, and another double here for extra base hits. Now Brendan Chris is going to come to the plate. His batting average on the season is sitting at 187. Chris batting in the number 9 hole here this afternoon. Here comes the pitch. He hits out in front of the plate here. Snagged by Stevens behind the plate. Chris, a 189 batting average. He's got 10 base hits and 53 trips to the plate. Chris has got 7 base on balls and 17 strikeouts. Hastings with base runners on at second and third base. 1 man out here in the second. Again, Chris is showing bunt there. And pitch hits out in front of the plate. Again, snagged by Aiden Stevens behind the plate. Stansbury is on at third base for Hastings. Gus Hamburger is on at second base. 2 balls and no strikes here to Brennan Chris. Again, he shows but pitch outside for a ball. Outside and low. Now the count is a hitter's dream here at 3 balls and no strikes. Brennan Chris, we'll see if they give him the green light here in this number 9 spot. 3-0 is the count. Base runners on at second and third base in a 3-2 ball game. Next pitch on the way. That's going to be outside for a ball, and Hastings has loaded the bases. Base and balls coming up there. That's going to be the first walk of the ball game for Bodie Millen. And now here comes the head man for Grand Island U-Save. Out to check on his pitcher here as Hastings has scored 2 runs here in the inning. And we have loaded up the bases in this second inning. It's a 3-2 ball game. You're listening to Legion Baseball here today on Extreme Sports. We're at Ryder Park in Grand Island, the Area 7 Seniors American Legion Baseball Tournament. In the juniors playing out in Scotts Bluff. And Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes has lost to Grand Island 5 Points Bank today, 22-0. That's the elimination ball game of the juniors tournament. So the stay in Scotts Bluff is over for JIH as they lose to Grand Island 5 points, 22-0. And now Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes are getting ready for the Class A state tournament next week as we host one of the 2 Class A state tournaments. Here's a Parker Hodgen at the plate now for Hastings. Bases loaded here for Hastings 5 Points Bank here in the second. Stansbury is on at third base. Gus Hamburger is on at second base. Brendan Chris is at first base. And your batter is going to be Parker Hodgen. Here comes the pitch to him. It's going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes to Hodgen. He flew out to center field to begin the Hastings half of the first inning. Hodgen with a batting average of .325 on the season. 1 man out for Hastings here in the second. Now Hodgen will back out of the batter's box. Bodie Millen is the pitcher here for Grand Island U-Save. He's ready to go as he comes to the belt, fires one to the plate. There's a ball ripped to the right side that gets through there for a base hit in the right field. 1 run scores. Here comes the second one racing to the plate as the throw comes in. It's cut off, and Hastings has got the lead. Parker Hodgen delivers up a 2-run single here in the second inning. Stansberry comes in from third base to score. Gus Hemberger comes around from second base to score. Hastings has now got a 4-3 lead. Brennan Chris moves over to third base on the play. And coming up there next for Hastings is going to be Zane Thompson. So Zane Thompson is at the plate. He flew out to left field his first time up there. Batting average on the season for Zane Thompson is sitting at .300. Here comes the pitch to him. It's going to be outside now. The runner goes from first base. They've got him there, but in the meantime, sneaking home is going to be Brennan Chris. He comes in to score. The runner thrown out at second base. But in the meantime, sneaking in there from third base to score is going to be Brennan Chris. It's now a 5-3 ball game as Hastings has scored 5 runs here in the second inning. Now there's 2 outs. And Zane Thompson at the plate now. The pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. And the winner will move on to play again tomorrow in the elimination ball game. And the winner of this game will also qualify for one of the 2 Class A state tournaments that will be held next week. One will be in Kearney, the other one will be at Elkhorn North. 3 balls and no strikes here to Thompson. Next pitch is right down the pipe there for a strike. 3-1 as the count down to Zane Thompson. The elimination ball game tomorrow would be at 7 o'clock. There'll be just 1 game here in the area tournament. So if Hastings wins this game, we'll play at 7 o'clock tomorrow in another elimination ball game. Thompson is going to get a walk. He trots down to the bag at first base. Second walk given up here by Bodie Millen. Now coming up there is going to be Nick Musel for Hastings. He'll be the 9th man to come to the plate for Hastings here in the second inning. And the pitch to him is going to be outside for a ball. Musel flew out to left field his first time up there. Musel with a batting average on the season, sitting at .328. Man is on at first base. That is Zane Thompson. There's a ball hit to third base. It's going to be snagged there by Romero. His throw across the diamond is going to get by the first baseman. Around the bag at third, coming home on the play. Nope, he's going to make a big turn and go back to third base. So Musel is going to reach on an error. He moves from first to second on the air. Thompson made a big turn there at third base. Looked as if he was going to try to score, and they call him back. And now Owen Ablett's going to come up there next. Ablett, left-handed hitter. He bounced one off of the wall out there in right center field earlier in the inning. And now we got a pitching change coming up here as the head man for Grand Island U-Save is going to make his way out to the pitcher's mound. And that's going to be all she wrote here for Bodie Millen. So we got a pitching change for Grand Island coming up. Hastings has got the lead now in the second inning. It's Hastings 5 points back, 5, Grand Island 3. You're listening to Legion Baseball.
Have you or a loved one been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Hi, I'm Mitch Stellick from Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island, and we specialize in personal injury law. Let Stellick Law Firm assist you in making sure that you and your family are taken care of following a motor vehicle accident. Call us today at 308-675-4035 to schedule your appointment. Let us be your voice.
If you're looking for auto glass work, call Auto Glass Experts of Hastings. They can fix your glass in just about anything from your car or pickup to heavy-duty repairs on your truck or farm equipment, tractors, loaders, graders, or semi-trucks. No other glass repair and replacement business comes close to the high standards of quality and customer service you'll find with the Auto Glass experts. If you've just got a little ding in your windshield, they offer rock chip repair. Give them a call today at 402-463-0025 or stop in and see them at 405 West J Street in Hastings.
Experience the Landmark difference with the next level of dealer support. Landmark, your local John Deere dealer, continually works to have parts on hand the first time you walk in the door. Our internal route system means we can get the parts to you typically same or next day to keep you up and running. At Landmark, we understand time is money. Get more uptime with our after-hours parts and service support on the phone or in the field. Stop by your local Landmark today to experience the Landmark difference.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this, of trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
All right, back here at Ryder Park in Grand Island. New pitcher for Grand Island USAVE Pharmacy is going to be Johnny Rogers as he comes in to throw here in the second inning of play. Hastings is battered around here in this inning. We have scored 5 runs, and Hastings now with a 5-3 lead over Grand Island USAVE. Johnny Rogers making his 8th appearance of the season. He's thrown 15 in the third inning so far this summer for Grand Island. He's a right-handed thrower. His record is sitting at 0-1 in the season as a pitch here. So Owen Ablett is going to be fouled away. Rogers has given up 21 hits, 20 runs, only 3 of those earned, 7 baseline balls, and 9 strikeouts. His earned run average is at 1.37. So season on the line for both of these teams here. You lose and you're finished. You win, you get to play in the state tournament next week in Class A and also advance to the 4th day here of the Area 7 tournament. Ablett fouls away the next pitch. The count here is Ablett is sitting at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ablett with a .274 batting average on the season. Ablett standing in here in the left-hand batter's box. Here's the next pitch. It's going to be a called third strike. Nice pitch throw there by Johnny Rogers. Ablett strikes out. That is going to end the inning here for Hastings 5 Points Bank. But Hastings coming up with 5 runs here in the second inning. Five runs on 4 base hits, an error on the Grand Island USAVE, and a couple of runners left on base. We go to the third inning.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you.
The key to a thriving community is a good foundation. And for over 75 years, Hastings Federal Credit Union has been building and supporting Hastings and the surrounding areas, providing the support for new cars to keep you on the road, new homes to give you a place to land, or help with whatever life throws your way. With easy access via online banking or our mobile app, it's never been easier to have your financial dreams at your fingertips. Come see us at Hastings Federal Credit Union to start your banking journey today.
Looking for the perfect spot before or after the game? Head to Miscue's Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Choose from your favorite sandwich or build your own burger or chicken sandwich just the way you like it. Your choice of cheese, sauces, and all your favorite toppings. Craving wings? Choose from over 20 sauces and rubs that bring the flavor every time. Grab an appetizer, catch the game on the big screens, or challenge your friends to a game of pool or darts. There's always something to do. And don't forget the daily lunch specials. Miscues Sports Bar and Grill, 316 South Elm. Great food, great games, and the perfect hangout in Hastings. The daily lunch specials. Miscues Sports Bar and Grill, 316 South Elm. Great food, great games, and the perfect hangout in Hastings.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone.
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
We are Extreme Sports.
All right, as we come back, Tyron Ray is just grounded out to the shortstop for Hastings in Gavin Stansbury for the first out here of the third inning. So Ray is retired in the play from short to first, and now Emilio Romero is going to come to the plate next. He is the third baseman. He had his single, scored a run in the first inning. Nick Musial stays out there to throw for Hastings here in the third. GIU save got out to a 3-0 lead. But Hastings has come back, put a 5 spot up on Grand Island in the bottom half of the second inning, and now Hastings has got the lead 5-3 over Grand Island U save. The count here to Romero is going to be sitting at 1 ball and 1 strike. Next pitch is going to be down low again. It bounces to our catcher in Parker Hodgen. We had the same matchup a season ago in the area tournament out in North Platte. Hastings played Grand Island U save in the elimination ball game. There's a ball hit to Stansbury at short. He knocks her down, gets it back on his feet, throws it over to first base. It gets by the first baseman, Hamburger, but Romero is going to get aboard. That's going to be a base hit here for Emilio Romero. That ball hit into the left side of the diamond here, back on the edge of the outfield grass. Knocked down by Stansbury at shortstop, but he didn't have much of a chance to get it over to first base to retire Romero, so he gets aboard here on the base hit. And now coming up there is going to be Aiden Stevens next, the catcher. He grounded out in the first inning of play. Batting average on the year, .287. Pitch here is going to be down low for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes here to Stevens. Josiah Gilbert would be next, and we'll see Aaron Mack if Grand Island U-Save Pharmacy can get something going here in the third. This will be a 7-inning ball game, or at least it's scheduled for 7 here today. Pitch is going to be in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hastings beaten by Kearney yesterday, 12-1 after beating North Platte on Friday night, winning by a score of 2-1. Grand Island U-Save lost Friday to Grand Island Home Federal 12-1. Then he beat Wesco, the team out of Scotts Bluff, yesterday by a score of 3-2. There's the ball that's going to be thrown across the center portion of the plate for a strike there. And the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Romero is your base runner down there at first base for Grand Island U-Save. It's a 5-3 ball game. Next pitch is going to be fouled away toward the Hastings dugout down here on the third base side. In the juniors tournament, Grand Island 5 points, beating Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes 22-0 today out in Scotts Bluff. So Hastings will get ready for the state tournament next week, hosted by Hastings at Duncan Field. Next pitch is going to be fouled away off of the leg of the catcher Stevens. He's going to walk her off here just to the left of the plate. You're listening to Legion baseball coverage here today on Extreme Sports. We're in Grand Island at Ryder Park. We're in inning number 3 here today. Grand Island U-Save trailing Hastings by a score of 5-3. Next pitch is going to be upstairs for a ball. It's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 the count here to Stevens. Nick Musial, a pitcher for Hastings, right-handed thrower against the right-handed hitter in Eden Stevens. Here comes the 3-2 pitch on the way. And that's going to be a little bit low. Base on balls given up there. Stevens heads down to the bag at first base, and now Grand Island has got runners on at first and second here in the third. That's going to be walk number 2 in the ball game for Nick Musel. Josiah Gilbert is going to come up to the plate next. Gilbert is the designated hitter. He's got a batting average of .250 out in the season. He had a single in the first inning of play. Pitch here to Gilbert is going to be outside for a ball. So we gaze down in the bullpen for Hastings. Nobody up and throwing as of now. Down in the third base bullpen, Nick Musel out there for Hastings 5 Points Bank. Next pitch is swung on and missed. And the count now 1 ball and 1 strike here to Josiah Gilbert, the designated hitter here in this ball game. Musel comes set as he looks to the runner at second base, fires one to the plate. That's going to be outside again. It bounces to your catcher in Parker Hodgin. The count 2 balls and 1 strike. Got a warm afternoon today. It's up at 92 degrees at the game time today. Here comes the 2-1 pitch on the way. It's swung on and foul tap here at the plate. Count now even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Grand Island Home Federal and Kearney will play in the next ball game beginning at 7 here tonight. Those are the 2 undefeated teams left here in the area tournament. Next pitch is going to be fouled away. Loser of that ball game would play the winner of this game in the elimination ball game tomorrow night at 7. Musel now at about 57 pitches as he's throwing here in the third inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Josiah Gilbert. Next pitch is way up high. Back behind the head of Gilbert. Snagged there by Parker Hodgin. 3-2 the count now is full to Josiah Gilbert. Aaron Mack would be next. Right now, Newsave has got runners on at first and second base here in the third inning, trailing Hastings by a score of 5-3. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. That ball's going to be hit to right field. Wibbles is out there. Wibbles makes the catch. So Gilbert flies out to right fielder Ben Wibbles. That's going to be the second out of the inning. And now here comes Aaron Mack to the plate next. Aaron Mackey struck out back there in inning number 1. Batting average to start today for Aaron Mack was at .246. So now Musel will go to work on Aaron Mack. He's a right-handed hitter. And here comes the first pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Grand Island U saved 13-20 on the season. Lost to Hastings during the regular season back in the middle portion of June. Lost to Hastings 8-0 at Duncan. There's the ball hit toward third, foul territory. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Aaron Mack. And he struck out back there to end the first inning. Now he's back up here in the third inning with 2 men out. 2 runners on for a Grand Island U save in a 5-3 ball game. Musel looking for the sign from his catcher, Parker Hodgin. He's got it. Here comes the pitch to the plate. It's going to be inside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Aaron Mack for a Grand Island U save down here in the number 7 spot. Next pitch by Musel. That maybe is going to be fouled away over toward the first base dugouts. Mack has walked 9 times so far this year. 11 strikeouts. He's got 14 base hits in 57 trips to the plate. The count to him is at 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 men out here in the third inning of play. Top of the third. This one's scheduled for 7 here today. And here comes the 2-2 pitch now from Nick Musel. It's going to be, again, up high and behind the head of the batter, Aaron Mack. And again, the count has worked full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Musel's throwing a lot of pitches here through the first 2 2/3 innings. He's now at 64 unofficially. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Aaron Mack. Next pitch on the way. Hit toward third. Fielded there by Drake. A long throw over to first base. Actually, brother Zane Thompson playing at third base today. His long throw over to first base is going to be in time. And the inning is over here for a Grand Island U-save. U-save puts a couple of runners on the base paths, but they can't score. No runs for GI. No runs on a base.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, you need a team you can trust. At Jones Group Insurance in Kennesaw, they're committed to helping individuals, families, and businesses plan for today and prepare for tomorrow. From home, auto, and farm insurance to life coverage and retirement planning, the Jones Group takes the time to understand your goals and build a plan that fits your future. Local service, personalized guidance, trusted protection. Call Jones Group Insurance today and experience the difference a hometown team can make.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you. Major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you.
Accidents happen, and when they do, you need a team you can trust. At Hess Auto Body, they specialize in professional collision repair, restoring your vehicle back to pre-accident condition safely and efficiently. From everyday drivers to commercial vehicles, Hess Auto Body delivers top-quality workmanship and attention to detail you can count on. And if you are looking for something special, Hess Auto Body does that too. Do not let an accident slow you down. Trust the experts at Hess Auto Body. Call today for details and get back on the road with confidence. Hess Auto Body, 208 West South Street in Hastings.
All right, Mike Will back here at Ryder Park in Grand Island. The elimination ball game in the Area 7 American Legion Baseball Tournament. Hastings has got the lead over Grand Island U-Save Farmers. The score is 5-3. Liam Dyer coming up here in the bottom half of the third inning. Dyer number 5 with the batting order, so we'll have 5, 6, and 7. Dyer, Wibbles, Stansberry. One of those guys get aboard. Gus Hamburger would come to the plate here. There's the ball. It's going to be tapped foul, third base side. The count here to Liam Dyer is sitting at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dyer had a double back there in inning number 2. He's 1 for 1 in this ball game. Johnny Rogers now in relief here for a Grand Island U-Save, a right-handed thrower. There's one hit to the left side, and it's going to be in the left field for a base hit. So Dyer 2 for 2 at the plate here today. That was hit right between the third baseman in Romero and the shortstop Inks. Liam Dyer gets a base hit here, so he's aboard in the third inning. Here comes Ben Wibbles to the plate next. Wibbles, he grounded out to a shortstop his first time up there. Batting average on the season, 247 for Ben Wibbles, as a pitch by Rogers is going to be in there for a strike on the inside corner. No balls and 1 strike. And the winner plays in the elimination ball game tomorrow night against either Kearney or Grand Island. At the 7 o'clock, there's the ball hit right to Inks at shortstop. He goes to second base for 1. He bobbles the ball, and he tags out the base runner. So instead of getting 2, that was a sure double play. But Hanks got it over to Aaron Mack at second base, who bobbles the ball, and then picked it up and tagged out Liam Dyer coming to the plate. So instead of turning a double play, they get the lead runner there at second base. So Wibbles is going to get aboard. Here comes Gavin Stansberry to the plate next. Stansberry reached on an error back there in the second inning. Started the day with a batting average of .322. So now there's one bat out for Hastings here in the third inning. Hastings is down on top on a score of 5-3. There's a pitch that's going to be in there for a strike on Stansberry. 1 ball and 1 strike now. Gus Hamburger swinging the bat in the on-deck circle here for Hastings. There's the ball hit to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Ray will pick it up on the hop out there in left field. So Stansberry is going to get a base hit. Hastings down with base runners on at first and second base. Here comes Gus Hamburger to the plate next. Hamburger picked up his 5th hit of the season back during the second inning when he doubled off the wall out there in right center field. .211 is his batting average on the season to start today. So Johnny Rogers will go to work on Gus Hamburger now. Here comes the pitch, and it hits him. Breezes by him, but also nicked the jersey here. So home plate umpire Jimmy Langen awards first base to Gus Hamburger. He is hit by a pitch, and now the bases are loaded again for Hastings here in the third inning. Brennan Chris is going to come to the plate next. Chris is the second baseman. He reached on a base on balls, scored a run back there in the second inning. Comes up here with the bases loaded, only 1 man out. Pitch by Rogers gets by the catcher. Coming down from third base and scoring on the play is going to be Ben Wibbles. So the pitch down low, your catcher Aiden Stevens couldn't grab it behind the plate. It comes back to the backstop. Wibbles comes in from third base to score for Hastings. And now Hastings 5 points back. Has got a 6-3 lead over Grand Island U-Save. Runners are on now at second and third base. Brennan Chris lays down a butt. Nice one. Fielded there by Rogers. He underhands it to first base. Not in time. Brennan Chris going to drive home a run here with a butt laid down. Beautifully on the right side of the diamond there. Rogers came off of the mound to grab it. And then underhands it to the first baseman over there in Cazada. But good wheels thrown by Brennan Chris. He's across the bag down there. Hastings plates a run. Hastings now out on top of Grand Island U-Save by a score of 7-3. And now we got another conference coming up here. Pitching coach for Grand Island U-Save out to talk with Johnny Rogers. So Hamburger moves from second to third on the play. Brennan Chris is on at first base. Gavin Stansberry comes in to score the 7th run of the ball game, and Hastings has got the 7-3 lead now over Grand Island U-Save. GI got off to a great start. They scored 3 runs in the first inning. They've been shut out since. We're in the bottom of the third inning right now. Hastings has got the lead over Grand Island U-Save Pharmacy. The score is 7-3. The winner of this game will qualify for the Class A state tournament that will be held next week. One of the 2 sites at either Kearney or at Elkhorn North. And the winner of this game will also get to play again here in the area tournament tomorrow night at 7 in another elimination game. There goes the base runner at first base. That throw down there is going to be cut off, but the runner at third base is going to stay put as well. Hamburger is now on at third. Brennan Chris gets a stolen base. He is on at second base. So Hastings down with runners on second and third. Here in the third inning, there's only 1 man out. Parker Hodgen is the guy at the plate here for Hastings 5 points bank. The count to him is a 1 ball, no strikes. The next one is going to be fouled away. Count is even up at 1-1. Earlier today in the juniors tournament out in Scotts Bluff, GI 5 points beating Grand Island, or rather GI 5 points beating Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes 22-0. And the elimination ball game of the juniors tournament. Hastings will play again. They'll play in the state tournament next week in one of the two Class A state tournaments at Duncan Field. There's a ball hit to left field. That's going to be trouble. Bounces into the corner. 2 runs immediately come in to score. On his way to a second base is going to be Parker Hodgin. He drives home a pair of runs with a double to the corner out there in left field. Hemberger comes in from third base to score. Brendan Chris comes in to score as well for Hastings. And now Hastings 5 points back, goes out on top of Grand Island U-Save. 9-3 is the score. There's still only one man out here in the third inning. Parker Hodgin gets a 2-run double here in the third. Here comes Zane Thompson to the plate next for Hastings. Thompson had base on balls in the second inning. He flew out to left field in inning number 1. The pitch here by Johnny Rogers is going to be down low for a ball. 1-0 is the count. 5 runs for Hastings in the second inning. 4 runs for the Chiefs so far here in the third. Looking for more. We've got only one man out in the third inning. Rogers comes set. Johnny throws into the plate. That's going to be outside for a ball. Now Chris is way off the back at second base. The catcher Stevens came out in front of the plate. Make sure Chris wasn't going anywhere. He was about halfway to third base there. Chris puts on the brakes and goes back to the bag at second. Prompting the throw from your catcher, Aiden Stevens. Chris is back, or rather Hodgin is back in there. Chris has scored. Hodgin is the base runner down there at second base. Here's the pitch. It's going to be hit foul. 2 balls and 1 strike. Trenton DeGott is now running for Parker Hodgin down there at second base. So after the double by Parker, Trenton DeGott comes out. He's the base runner down there at second base for Hastings. One man out. Hastings 5 points back and has got the lead 9-3 over Grand Island U-Save Pharmacy. Here comes the next pitch from Johnny Rogers, a breaking pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike on the inside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. Grand Island U-Save, the second team in Grand Island for the seniors. It's the number 1 team, Grand Island Home Federal. They're the number 1 seed here in the area tournament. They will play at 7 o'clock tonight. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The Zane Thompson next pitch is going to be outside. The ball gets away again from Stevens back to the backstop. Trenton DeGott moves from second to third on the play. And the count now to Zane Thompson is sitting at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 the count to Thompson with a man out at third base. Hastings out on top of this ball game by a score of 9-3. Here's the next pitch by Johnny Rogers. That's going to be lifted to the outfield. Out to right field, and that's going to be lost in the sun. And it's going to be bouncing off of the turf here. And a base hit, that's going to score a run. Zane Thompson put that one high in the air. The right fielder came on and lost it in the sun. That's going to drive home the 10th run of the ball game. It's now a 10-3 ball game in favor of Hastings. So Thompson gets aboard. Jared Mack having problems with his son out there in right field. That one just falls to the turf. Base hit there for Zane Thompson. He gets an easy one to drive home a run. Hastings now leading 10-3 over Grand Island U-Save. This is Nick Musel at the plate next for Hastings. Musel flew out to left field, and he has reached on errors so far today. 328 batting average to start today. He is 0 for 2 officially here in this ball game. Thompson, your base runner down there at first base. 10-3. Hastings has got the lead here in inning number 3. There's a fastball delivered up there by Johnny Rogers. It's going to nick the outside corner for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Owen Ablett will be next here for Hastings. Here comes the next pitch. That ball's going to be hit down the line at third base, foul territory. So the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hastings looking for their 16th win of the season here this afternoon. Trying to keep their heads above the 500 mark. We're at 15-15-1. This action got underway this afternoon. Here comes the next pitch. That's going to be outside for a ball, a little bit low. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Nick Musel. Johnny Rogers working from the stretch with a base runner down there at first. There's the ball hit right to the third baseman, Romero, who snags it in the line shot. So Nick Musel is going to line out to the third baseman for the second out here in the third inning. Here comes Owen Ablett to the plate next. A hard shot right to the third baseman and Emilio Romero, but he snags the ball for the second out here for a Grand Island U save. Now Rogers will go to work here on Owen Ablett. He's the 9th man to come to the plate here in the third inning. So some long innings here. He's sent 10 men to the plate in the second, 9 so far here in the third. There's a big swing and a miss by Owen, and the count is sitting at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 to Owen Ablett. Base runner Zane Thompson down there at first base for Hastings. Rogers comes set again, fires one to the plate. That's going to be inside for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes now to Owen Ablett. Taking the lead down there at first base is going to be Thompson. Quezada will hold him on defensively for Grand Island. There's a ball hit down the line in right field. That's going to be in fair territory. It rolls to the wall. Around the bag at third, coming home is going to be Zane Thompson. Ablett's going to end up at second. Here comes the throw in, and Thompson's going to be safe. Owen Ablett drives home Zane Thompson all the way around for first base to score. He comes sliding in. Throw came in from right field. It was close here at the plate. Hastings scores their 11th run on this ball game. Now for the second straight inning, we have batted around as Liam Dyer is going to come to the plate again. Dyer led off the inning with a single. He's actually got 2 base hits in the ball game. He's got a double and a single so far. As Liam Dyer is going to come to the plate in the 11-3 ball game. Hastings with a lead now here in the third inning. Dyer winning on the pitch from Johnny Rogers. A breaking pitch there is going to be in there for a strike on the inside corner. No balls and 1 strike to Liam Dyer. Hastings with a base runner at second base. That is Owen Ablett. Ablett taking his lead down there. Rogers looks that way. Next pitch again, a breaking pitch is going to be in there. Exact same spot. Right on the outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes to Dyer. He started the day with a batting average of .259 for Hastings. Rogers working from the stretch. Looks to the runner at second base. Rogers throws under the plate. Ball's going to be popped up here. Stay in the infield. And they misplay the ball again. That time, the second baseman, Aaron Mack, loses track of the ball. And Liam Dyer is going to get aboard here. So a couple of misplayed balls by the Grand Island U-Save defense. And that's going to score another run as Owen Ablett comes around from second base to score. Hastings is now leading 12-3 here in this ball game. Dyer is on at first base for Hastings. So a couple of misplayed balls by the defense for a Grand Island U-Save has cost him here. Dyer takes off at first base. And a no throw this time from the catcher for Grand Island. 5 points, Aiden Stevens So Dyer is going to get a stolen base. The pitch was down low. Stevens had a little bit of a problem snagging the ball, but Dyer takes advantage of that, gets a stolen base. This is Ben Wibbles, the guy at the plate here for Hastings. Breaking pitch thrown to a Wibbles. It's going to be inside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike to Ben Wibbles. He has grounded out once today. He's reached on a fielder's choice. He has scored a run. Started the day with a batting average of .247. There's the ball. It's going to be hit over the head of the shortstop. Inks, that's into left field. Coming around from third base and scoring is going to be Dyer, and Ben Wibbles drives one home with a single to left field. Dyer comes in to score. Hastings now leading by the score of 13-3 over Grand Island USA Pharmacy. Coming up there next is going to be Gavin Stansberry. Stansberry has reached on an error. He has singled today. He has scored 2 runs. Batting average to start today was at .322. And the pitch to him is going to be in there for a strike. So some long innings there as Hastings has batted around in the last 2. This is the 12th guy to come to the plate here for Hastings, Gavin Stansberry. 12th guy to come to the plate here in the 3rd inning. No balls and 2 strikes to Stansberry. Johnny Rogers, your pitcher for Grand Island U-Save. Here comes a pitch from Johnny. Swing and a miss. And that's the inning as Gavin Stansberry strikes out. That's going to be strikeout number 2 in the ball game for Johnny Rogers. And the inning is over here for Hastings. 8 runs cross the plate for Hastings here in the inning. And Hastings is taking control of the ball game here over Grand Island U-Save. Hastings 13, Grand Island U-Save 3. You're listening to Legion Baseball on Extreme Sports.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Since 1946, Cully Pipe and Steel continues to meet the pipe and steel needs of Greater Nebraska and Kansas. Cully Pipe and Steel is a one-stop shop for all of your pipe and steel needs. Cully Pipe and Steel stocks a wide variety of steel and plumbing products, from custom steel products to structural steel, rebar fabrication, steel fabrications, and retail and wholesale plumbing parts and fixtures. Remember, Cully Pipe and Steel of Hastings. They're located at 405 West South Street and the plumbing showroom at 300 South Colorado in Hastings.
At Sustainable Seed Solutions, your area Beck's dealer, we are dedicated to serving area farmers by delivering the industry's most diverse product lineup, backed by personalized service and agronomic support. From localized recommendations to product selection and weed management insights, we are proud to put on our boots and walk side by side with you every season. Good luck to all area teams this season. Contact Ryan, Doug, or Adam at Sustainable Seed Solutions, your area Beck's dealer, at 402-751-0089 for more information, or find us on the web at sustainableseedsolutions.com.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone.
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
We are Extreme Sports.
As we come back here, Grand Island U-Save. Nomar Kazana hits one to a left center field that bounces over the wall out there. So a ground rule double. Kazana gets a board here for a Grand Island U-Save. Hit that one to a deep left center field. Bounces over the wall, so a ground rule double. Quezada is on his second base. There's a ball hit up through the middle. Stansbury has got it for Hastings. Gives it over to first base. That's going to be in time. So Jared Mack is retiring the play on the one pitch. Quezada is going to move over to third on the play. And now we got the top of the order here in the Keegan Inks. 13-3 is the score. Hastings has got the lead here over Grand Island USAID Pharmacy in the elimination ball game. Here's a pitch. It's going to be inside, and it hits him. Inks is going to get a free pass. He's hit by a pitch here by Nick Musel. So runners are on at first and third base. Brody Meyer is going to come up there next for Grand Island USAID. But now here comes Blake Marquardt out of the Hastings dugout to talk with his pitcher and Nick Musel. That might be all she wrote here for Nick. As Blake told us in the pregame, he wanted to get Nick about 4 innings. And we're into the 4th inning right now. And we're not going to take any chances as we're going to bring in Peyton Drake to try to finish things off here for Hastings 5 Points Bank. We're going to take a break. Hastings with a pitching change coming up. Hastings with a lead. Hastings 5 Points Bank 13. Grand Island USAID 3. You're listening to Legion Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Taking care of your teeth and gums is important to keeping a healthy smile, and that's where we come in. Dr. Corey Baumgartner of Baumgartner Family Dentistry will provide exceptional oral care services to both children and adults. They offer routine cleanings and screenings, emergency and scheduled surgical and cosmetic procedures, and a teeth whitening program to all of their patients. Whatever your dental care needs, Baumgartner Family Dentistry is there to help. New patients are welcome. Just call 402-462-6484 or stop in and see them at 2217 West 12th Street in Hastings.
A business's phone is the lifeline to its customers and potential clients. That's why it's so important that you can take calls seamlessly from anywhere, whether you're on the road or in the office. Hamilton Business Technologies can help ensure your phone rings wherever you are. We can equip your headquarters and any of its locations with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we know how to keep Nebraska businesses connected. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
You are listening to Legion Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, Peyton Drake, the new pitcher for Hastings. Drake, he came on the other day in the first round of this tournament and shut the door on the North Platte. Hastings winning that ball game 2-1. Drake struck out the last 2 batters that came to the plate in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Anyway, Drake back out there for Hastings here in this ball game with a much different situation. He's got a 13-3 lead to play with here. Drake is making his 11th appearance of the season. He's thrown 25 2/3 innings, officially 2-2 on the year with a couple of saves. Out of those 25 2/3 innings, Drake has given up 28 hits, 30 runs, 21 earned, 26 base on balls, and 36 strikeouts. Earned run average at 5.72 for Peyton Drake. He throws a strike here to Brody Meyer. Runners are out at first and third base here for Grand Island USAID. We're in the top half of the 4th inning. Hastings leading by the score of 13-3. There's a swing and a miss there by Meyer. Meyer's 0 for 2 today. He struck out in the first inning and flew out to left field in inning number 2. Quezada is your base runner down there at third base, and Keegan Inks is your base runner at first. There's a ball that's going to be hit out to left field in foul territory. Way out in front of that one was Brody Meyer. Count to him is had no balls and 2 strikes. Tyron Ray would be next here for a Grand Island USAID as they try to get back into the ballgame. They're trailing by a score of 13-3. Next pitch is Going to be swung on and missed, and he strikes out. Myers strikes out. Strikeout number 1 there for Peyton Drake. Tyron Ray is coming up to the plate next. Ray grounded out his last time up there in the 3rd inning of play. Now there's 2 outs for a Grand Island U save. This is the 4th inning. Pitch is going to be outside, but now a throw down to first base. Not in time. Diving back in there is going to be a Keegan Inks. Last pitch was a strike. It's no balls and 1 strike here to Ray. Drake's next pitch on the way. Fastball there is going to be in there for a strike in the outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes here to Ray. 2 men out for Grand Island U save, but 2 runners on. First and third base. There's the ball. It's going to be hit right to second base. Going to be grabbed there by Brendan Chris, and he snags the ball on the line shot right down around the ankles. As he grabs that ball, Ray lines out to second base to end the inning here for a Grand Island U save. So GI, nothing across the plate, no runs, 1 base hit, no errors on Hastings, 2 runners left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Hastings in control. It's a Hastings 5 points, Bank 13, Grand Island 3. You're listening to Legion Baseball on Extreme Sports.
If you're looking for screen printing or embroidery work, turn to the experts at Pro Team Design of Grand Island. They have over 19 years of experience and are locally owned. The staff at Pro Team Design can create that shirt for your special event with custom screen printing services. Or get some custom embroidery on your clothing, hats, bags, or other accessories. At Pro Team Design of Grand Island, you can get the uniforms for your high school or college sports teams too. Get a quote by simply going to the website at proteamdesign.com or by calling 308-203-4044. There's in-store pickup and delivery available. Pro Team Design, 2716 Old Fair Road in Grand Island.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
If you are looking for good food at a reasonable price, you have to check out District 14 Bar and Pizza in Hastings. Choose a delicious, piping hot pizza with homemade thin or thick crust. Get one of their traditional pizzas like hamburger, pepperoni, or sausage, or try one of their specialty pizzas like combination, chicken bacon ranch, or barbecue shrimp. District 14 Bar and Pizza also serves your favorite burgers and sandwiches. Dine-in and carry-out are available. Plus, you can catch all the games on one of their big screen TVs. That's District 14 Bar and Pizza, 1105 Theater Drive in Hastings.
You are listening to Legion Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Ryder Park, Hastings batting in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Hastings with a lead over Grand Island U save. The score is 13-3. This is Gus Hemberger going to lead things out for Hastings here in the 4th. Going to have 8, 9, and 1 in the batting order here to face Johnny Rogers, a pitcher out there for Grand Island U save. The pitch here to Hemberger is going to be outside for a ball. Hemberger so far today had a double back there in the 2nd inning, and it was hit by a pitch in the 3rd. He has scored 2 runs. He started the day with a batting average of .211. 3-0 is the count here to a Gus Hemberger. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike, 3-1. The count now to Gus. Gus Hemberger batting here from the left-hand side, working against the righty on the hill. That is Johnny Rogers. There's the next pitch outside for a ball, and he walks him. Gus Hemberger is going to get a walk as he throws away the bat toward the third base dugout. Hemberger is going to get a board. Here comes Brendan Chris to the plate next. Grand Island Home Federal and Kearney will play in the next ball game scheduled for 7 here tonight at Ryder. Those are the 2 undefeated teams left here in the area tournament. There's a ground ball to a second base. They gobble up, go to second base for 1. That's all they're going to get. Hemberger is going to be thrown out at second base. Brendan Chris is going to get a board on the fielder's choice as Mack flips the ball over to Keegan Inks, covering the back there at second base. But they can't turn the double play. Here comes Parker Hodgen to the plate next. Parker Hodgins so far today, he had a 2-run double the last time he was up there. Had a 2-run single in the second, and he flew out to center field. So he's, 2 for 3 today? 1 run scored, 4 RBIs. Not too shabby for the leadoff man here for Hastings 5 Points Bank, and the pitch to him is going to be hit foul down the first base side. No balls, 1 strike here to Parker Hodgin. Hastings wins this game. 7 o'clock again tomorrow night for another elimination game here in Grand Island. But this would also put them into the state tournament next week in either Kearney or Elkhorn North. There goes the runner at first base. Pitch is going to be in there for a strike to throw down to second. Not in time. Chris is going to get a stolen base. He moves into scoring position. Count here to Parker Hodgin is going to be no balls and 2 strikes. 13-3. Hastings has got the lead. Hastings beaten by Kearney yesterday, 12-1. Taking out their frustration here on the Grand Island U-Save Pharmacy here today. There's a pitch that's going to be outside, but the ball gets away from the catcher, Stevens. Unable to advance, didn't go far. Stevens hops on the ball. Chris stays at second base. 1 man out for Hastings 5 Points Bank here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Chris taking his lead down there at second base. Rogers looks that way, throwing to the plate, swing and a miss here by Parker Hodgin, and he strikes out. Hodgin strikes out here in the 4th. 3rd strikeout of the ball game for Johnny Rogers. Coming up there next for Hastings is going to be Zane Thompson. Thompson so far today, he's floated out to left field. He is walked and he is singled. 1 RBI today for Zane Thompson. He has scored 1 run. Here comes a pitch. It's going to get by the catcher Stevens, and running down to third base on the play is going to be Brendan Chris. So pitch outside, down low, bounces over the glove of Aiden Stevens, back to the backstop. Chris will take advantage of that as he moves from second to third on the play. 1 ball, no strikes here to Zane Thompson. There's the next pitch. Fastball is going to be in there for a strike right at the knees on Zane. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Thompson. Started the day with a batting average of 300. Playing at third base today for Hastings 5 Points Bank. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It's on the way. There's a bouncer to shortstop. Inks has got it. His throw to first is going to be in time, and the inning is going to be over. Zane Thompson's going to ground out to the shortstop and Keegan Inks. So the inning is over here for Hastings. No runs for the Chiefs. No runs on no hits. No errors and a runner left on base. We go to the 5th inning. Hastings has got the lead. Hastings 13, Grand Island 3 on Extreme Sports.
Since the 1970s, Midwest Farm Management has been guiding farm families with trusted advice and proven results. We know your land is more than an investment. It's your legacy for the next generation. That's why our experienced team helps landowners make smart decisions, protect family farms, and maximize returns. For over 50 years, families across the Midwest have relied on us to manage their farmland with care and integrity. Midwest Farm Management, experience you can count on for the family you love. Learn more at MidwestFarmManagement.com.
Fill up on courtesy and convenience with Fill and Chill, your one-stop shop to fuel your tank, your body, and your passion for the game. With 14 locations across central Nebraska and 6 in Hastings, they've got you covered, whether you're on your way to the game or headed home with a win. Check them out on Facebook or at fillandchill.com.
The nice weather is here, and the open road is calling. Whether you're planning a weekend at the lake, a family road trip, or just getting away for a few days, make sure your camper or RV is ready to go before you hitch up and head out. Don't let a small issue turn into a big problem halfway through your trip. Bring it in now to Timmy's RV Sales and Service and beat the summer rush. From winter wear and tear to routine maintenance and major repairs, Herb and the team have you covered. They'll make sure everything is road ready, so you can travel with confidence and focus on making memories. And if you're thinking about upgrading your ride, Timmy's has a great selection of quality used and consigned campers ready for your next adventure. Call 402-879-8893 or stop by just behind the old Dykmans on Highway 6. Timmy's RV Sales and Service of Hastings. Get ready now and make this your best summer yet.
All right, back here at Ryder Park, we go to the top half of the fifth inning. Hastings with a lead over Grand Island USAID. It's 13-3. This is Emilio Romero at the plate here for Grand Island. Peyton Drake continues to throw out there for Hastings. Emilio Romero, so far today, he's got a couple of base hits in the ball game. He scored a run, a couple of singles for Romero. Started the day with a batting average of .259. No balls and 2 strikes here to Romero. There's a pitch by Drake. It's going to be down low for a ball. 1-2. The next game going at 7 o'clock tonight. Kearney taking on Grand Island. The two teams that are undefeated here in the area tournament. They will square off at 7 o'clock. The loser would play the winner of this game tomorrow in the elimination ball game at 7. Hastings goes on to win this ball game. We'll have it for you tomorrow night here on Extreme Sports beginning at 6:45. There's a swing and a miss here by Romero and he strikes out. Drake, second strikeout since he's come on in relief for the starter Nick Musel today. Here's Aiden Stevens is going to come to the plate next. He's the catcher. He grounded out in the first inning of play and he reached on base on balls in the third, so he is 0 for 1 today. Started the day with a batting average of .287. 13-3. Hastings has got the lead. This is the top of the fifth inning. Stevens waits on the pitch here from Drake. Swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 10-run rule is in effect here in the Area 7 Legion Baseball Tournament, so GI needs to score a run here to continue this ball game. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 with 1 man out. Next pitch is a fastball there by Drake that nicks the outside corner for a strike. 2-2. There's a Drake. Next one is going to be way outside for a ball. Now the count is full of 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Nick Musel, the starting pitcher for Hastings in this game today. Peyton Drake is out there now trying to finish things off for the Hastings 5 Points Bank. Three balls and 2 strikes here to the catcher for Grand Island USAID and Aiden Stevens. Next pitch is going to miss there. They're going to give him a free pass. Aiden Stevens heads down to the bag at first base. And now coming to the plate here is going to be Josiah Gilbert, the designated hitter. Gilbert had a single in the first inning, and he flew out to right field in inning number 3. 1 for 2 today. Batting average on the season is sitting at .250. So he stumps in here for the right-hand side. Usave not done yet. They got a runner on at first base. Here's a pitch here by Drake that's going to be in there for a strike. 0-1 to Gilbert. Nick Musel again today went 3 1/3 innings. Starting pitcher for Hastings. There's one hit to right field. That's going to be in foul territory. There's a few feet foul down the right field line. Wibbles gave chase, the right fielder for Hastings, but it falls across the line out there in foul territory. So a long strike on Gilbert. No balls and 2 strikes. Get Musel going 3 1/3 today for Hastings, giving up 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Peyton Drake has now been out there. He's got a walk and he's got a couple of strikeouts in relief. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That ball is going to be fouled away again to the first base side. Count remains at no balls and 2 strikes. Base runner is on at first base here for Grand Island Usave. As he inches away from the bag down there, Hemberger will hold him on. Here's the next pitch. It's going to be popped up again. It's going to get out of play. Joden Schumacher is the courtesy runner down there at first base for Grand Island Usave, running for the catcher in Eden Stevens. So Schumacher is your base runner down there at first base for Grand Island. Gilbert with a count of no balls and 2 strikes. 1 man out here, top half of the 5th inning. There's ball. It's going to be hit out to a center field. That's going to be a base hit. Base hit here for Gilbert. Runners are on now at first and second base for Grand Island Usave. Aaron Mack is going to come up there next. Aaron Mack started the day with a batting average of .246. Struck out in the first inning, grounded out in the third, so he's 0 for 2. This is going to be Johnny Rogers coming to the plate here in this 5th inning in the number 7 hole. And the pitch to him is going to be fouled away. So Johnny Rogers now at the plate here in the 7th inning for Grand Island Usave. Rogers with a .333 batting average on the season as he comes up here for the first time here today. Drake's next pitch is swung on and missed. Johnny Rogers with 10 base hits, 30 trips to the plate, 6 RBIs this year, 9 runs scored, 7 base on balls, 10 strikeouts. He is behind in the count here at no balls and 2 strikes. 1 man out for Grand Island. Here in this 5th inning, they're trailing in the ball game by a score of 13-3. There's a swing and a miss, and he strikes out. Rogers strikes out. Strikeout number 3 in the ball game now for Hastings pitcher Peyton Drake. And now coming up there next is going to be Nobar Quezada for Grand Island Usave. Quezada, he walked in the 2nd inning. And he doubled in the 4th inning. So he's 1 for 2 today. Down here in the number 8 hole. Batting average .231 in the season. He swings and misses. No balls and 1 strike here to Nomar Quezada. Jared Mack would be next. If Quezada can get aboard here for Grand Island Usave. The next pitch here by Drake is going to be fouled away. Now it's no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 here to Quezada. Hastings looking for their 16th win of the season here this afternoon. They're looking to lock up a bid in the Class A state tournament next weekend. Either Elkhorn North or at Kearney. No balls and 2 strikes here to Quezada. Drake's next pitch on the way. It's going to be down low for a ball. snagged there by Hodgson behind the plate here for Hastings. 5 points. Now they count 1 ball and 2 strikes to Quezada. Base runners on at first and second base for Grand Island with 2 men out. Drake's next pitch is going to be called. Third strike. Quezada was fueled on that one as he kind of ducked away from that one. Quezada is rung up by the home plate umpire and Jimmy Langen. And the ball game is over as Hastings is going to knock off Grand Island USA. Final score of 13-3. Hastings wins the game. So Hastings 5 points back and improves to 16, 15, and 1 in the season. They'll play another elimination ball game tomorrow night at 7 against the loser of the next game coming up between Kearney and Grand Island. And with the win today, Hastings will continue their season next week at the Class A state.
I'm John Butler, Funeral Director and Owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the Advanced Funeral Planning Specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
When your family feels protected under our roof, they are free to dream. And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way, American Family Insurance. Give Matthew a call at 308-389-9124 or stop in at 204 North Walnut Street in Grand Island.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home, see the professionals at North Shore Real Estate of Hastings. Real estate is one of the largest and most exciting investments you can make, and the folks at North Shore Real Estate are here to make sure the process is a fun and rewarding one. They serve Hastings, Harvard, Blue Hill, Kennesaw, and several other communities within a 35-mile radius of Hastings. They'll give you the guidance and support you need throughout the entire buying or selling experience. Give them a call at 402-461-6930 or stop in at 100 North Shore Drive in Hastings. North Shore Real Estate. Excellent agents, outstanding results. 461-6930 or stop in at 100 North Shore Drive in Hastings. North Shore Real Estate. Excellent agents, outstanding results. Bill Hamburger Remodeling has been doing work in the Hastings area for over 25 years. They provide remodeling and building services for both residential and commercial clients. Their services include new homes, additions, bathroom remodeling, kitchen remodeling, window installations, doors, siding, roofs, concrete work, drywall, painting, fences, and garages. Trust the professionals at Bill Hamburger Remodeling at 622 East 2nd Street in Hastings. Give them a call at 402-469-8551.
You are listening to Legion Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, Hastings 5 points back. They won it here this afternoon over Grand Island USA. The final score of 13-3. Grand Island got them to a good start. They scored 3 runs in the first inning, but Hastings then exploded. They got 5 runs in the second inning. They scored 8 more in the third, and Hastings goes on to win their 16th game of the season, 13-3 today over Grand Island USA. Final numbers, Hastings with 13 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. Grand Island with 3 runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors. Winning pitcher today for Hastings will be the starter, Nick Musel. He goes 3 1/3. Gives up 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Peyton Drake came on through 1 2/3 innings. Gave up a hit, had 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. Losing pitcher for Grand Island U-Save today will be their starting pitcher in Brody Millen, as he threw the first 3 innings today. He gave up 12 hits, 13 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Johnny Rogers threw an inning. He had a walk and a strikeout today. Hastings hammering out 12 base hits in the ball game today. Parker Hodgen had a monster day, 2 hits and 4 RBIs. Zane Thompson had a base hit and an RBI. Nick Musel had a base hit today. Owen Ablett had 2 hits and an RBI. William Dyer with 2 hits and an RBI. Ben Wibbles had a base hit and an RBI today. Gavin Stansberry had a base hit and an RBI. Gus Hemberger also had a base hit today. Brennan Chris had a hit and an RBI for Hastings. So Hastings 5 points back. Will play in another elimination ball game tomorrow night at 7 against the loser of the next game coming up between Grand Island Home Federal and Kearney Pinnacle Bank. That game scheduled for 7. We'll play the loser of that game tomorrow night at 7. We'll have the game here on Extreme Sports beginning with a pregame at 6:45 tomorrow night. In addition, Hastings now guarantees them a spot in the Class A state tournament next week in either Elkhorn North or in Kearney. Again, Hastings wins it today 13-3 over Grand Island U-Save. That'll wrap things up from Ryder Park. I'm Mike Will, wishing you a very pleasant good evening from Grand Island.
You have been listening to an exclusive presentation by Extreme Sports. If you missed portions of today's game, you can download our podcast on x-streamsports.com.
From Feature Story News in New York, I'm Mitch McCann with the Week in Review. US President Donald Trump declared the ceasefire with Iran over this week, but says Washington has agreed to continue negotiations as mediators scramble to prevent further escalation. The Wall Street